tilt, so it's hard to judge someone on those performances. But we have Flikza up against Rook. Thank you for the subscription as well. Giggles, my man. Rusty Revolver, welcome to the stream. Full tilt, the prospect group. I like how we're progressing with this, Neon. We have we've had all of our qualifiers. We're getting stuck into the prospects. I keep making these chats, seeing if the players do want to get their games done early. These matches are all supposed to be done on May the 18th through May the 20th, but it's great that they're getting them done early because it means we can get a bit more headroom come the main event. This Flikza opens the scoring, and we can start pushing out some of those series come May 18th. A little bit longer. The best of threes, not ideal. Best of five is much nicer if we can.
Best of five is always better. We've got a lot of top tier players here, and when we can see these best of fives, it's always an absolute pleasure, to be honest. But wow, Flikza is off to a flyer. I'm not sure if he said Rook might have been practicing beforehand, but I think he's going to have to get up to speed still. He's got a little bit more warm up to go, Rizza.
Yeah, Flikza's looking pretty dangerous early, isn't he? He seems to absolutely pop off every single time I stream for Flikza. He is an absolute monster on the screen every single time. Thanks for the follow. I hid. Thanks for the follow, mate. Flikza fan, I'm assuming. That prediction thing I've got on the screen is massive. Great flick from Rook. Gets one back.
It is a big prediction, and at the moment it's showing Flikza favored, but Rook's not too happy about that. And great flick, puts it in, and now he's asking questions who the real Flikza is.
2-1 in favour of Flikza. Pretty heavy scoring early. We saw a pretty tight contest the other day. Low scoring. Who was that between? I can't remember. Was it earlier in the Nob game? I can't remember. There was
Nob and Rook had some really low scoring. They had both. Those two. Oh, Rook has gone and put it in again. He's having a high scoring game today. I think in the first game with those two, it took them ages to score the first goal, and then the next time they played, it was just there was no defense.
Rook's cooking, says Zella. Danger Snag is here. Hello, mate. Are you watching from Japan right now, or are you back? Rook gets the kickoff win here. He's equalised. He's managed to find those two goals. It looked pretty dangerous early for him, but he's managed to strike back. Flicks up, gets a good 50 here. Not sure how much boost he's got. He's got a little bit. He goes for some mech instead of just shooting the open net. That's his traditional style. Here comes Rook. He's just going to take this one away. Flicks has given up a few here, Neon. He's started really well, but he's falling apart early.
He might have found this one was going to be a bit easier than it actually will be. Sometimes you do that. In ones, you get off to a flyer, you think it's all going to go your way, and then the other person steps up, and you're going to have to get your mental back in check. Flikza should be okay from here, but I've noticed a couple of these kickoffs, he's looking a little bit awkward. He's got possession in his own corner now. He looks for, I thought, a flick, but his name isn't suggesting the play he goes for. Rook is keeping decent control of this one. Can you turn it into something? He doesn't quite have the flick over Flikza this time. That's going to be a tongue twister. In this instance, Rook has got it over the top. There's no boost left. The legend, that is Flikza, finally has possession. Rook has not been letting him do it, but he's not looking fully comfortable at this moment. So, Rizza.
Imagine calling yourself the legend, honestly. Imagine coming into this and calling yourself the legend. Well, there he is. He's a goal behind at the moment. Rook playing pretty well. Pretty annoying Rocket League at the moment from Rook, not giving Flikza much space. Flikza's had a couple of chances to score open nets. He goes for that spinny mech. He loves to jump with the ball on his roof and try and catch it into a wave dash and work it around his opponents. He goes another one as he lands and tries to go with the backwards flick there, but doesn't work out. Rook slows the play down, but gives it straight to Flikza. Flikza has wave dashed and spun out of control. He's managed to get there and flick it high. Puts it out of the path of Rook, who's trying to figure out how to spend that zero boost he has. Ends up giving the ball back to Flikza.
It has been like that. Every single time one of these players feels like they might have a shot on goal. Actually, this is one, and he has evened the score for us here. Flikza has brought us back. I was going to say, nearly every single time they've got a shot on net, it feels like they have no boost, but he doesn't have boost. He has a flip reset instead.
Yeah, Rook stayed around for a long time on that play with no boost. Flikza eventually took it away. Gets a nice little flip reset pop over the top of the defensive Rook. Again, another tight game. We saw an excellent arm wrestle, as we called it at the end of the series, against Nob. Rook and Nob, that was an outstanding series. That's what I'm trying to say. Not spit it out very well. But we're seeing another one here. Rook has his work cut out for him against Flikza as well. He was clutch, though, against Nob, wasn't he? He was scoring when it mattered the most.
He was brilliant. He was excellent, honestly.
Knocked down 3-1 in the end. We were talking about that game 4 against Nob where Nob, I think he led by a couple of goals with 30 or 40 seconds to go. We were thinking that if Nob had taken that game 4, he would have probably won the series, but it was Rook who came back strong, ended up winning that game by a goal or 2, and took it away from Nob, and it was all over. And here he is striking again. Finds a 1-goal lead over Flikza, wrestling back the lead. He has had it since Flikza's early couple of goals. He struck back with 3 of his own. And he's looking strong.
A very, very strong candidate at the moment. He's a great step in or sub in for STEM as he was, but I know he's been wholesome in the chats. A lot of people have got on with him, Nob included. Oh. And at the moment, I think I'm not sure if Flikza is going to be the most happy with him. As Rook goes and puts another one in his net, flicking it over the top of him. Rook is showing us all what he's made of and announcing himself to Scuff Gold Rizzo.
Yeah, real low, excuse me, real low boost play there from Rook. He had 1 pad to work with, got the perfect flick over the diving Flikza. Fake challenge there from Flikza would have been ideal. Rook had no boost to follow that up once he got the flick away. Grimsy, welcome to the stream. How are you, mate? Puma as well. Mitch, welcome. The Rook up against the legend. It's Rook again, walking it past Flikza.
I always love these. It's just big brain, honestly. Put them in an awkward position, wait for the touch, and just walk it in.
Outstanding from Rook. He's got a big brain on it, doesn't he? Big 1v1 brain, Neon.
To take down Nob, and sometimes with the big brain plays as well, you have to be a smart player to do that.
Flikza, of course. Full Tilt 1 actually went in. I think he was the lowest seed of the elite in that one. I think he did take a game off Zella. Zella's in the chat. He can probably confirm or deny that. I'm sure he remembers that tournament very well. I'm pretty sure Flikza did take a game off Zella in that, but fell to Zella as everybody else did. He now finds himself a long way back in the prospect group, and he is struggling in this contest early against Rook. He will want to get the dub here to avoid falling any further in the future, Neon.
It will. It's look, he's got plenty of time left. I know you brought up Zella, and the fact that Flikza might have taken a game off him in that. I do note that Zella predicted his channel points against Flikza, and I reckon it's some spicy one if it comes to a 1v1 in that regard. Anyway, Flikza looks to be bringing this one back, and so maybe proving Zella wrong. There's plenty of time. 55 seconds left. Well and truly anyone's game here. It's very back and forth at the moment. It feels like one player gets momentum, and then the other one immediately responds. Rook has won this. Well, he's won the boost off the kickoff, but Flikza's managing to get the attack. He might have goal here. Great save from Rook. Oh no. Is that in or not? It is.
That's in. That's a huge play. 2-goal turnaround there. Grimsy wants to know who our money's on. I'll tell you what, I think Rook is playing really well early here and giving Flikza plenty to think about, but I think my money would still be on Flikza. I think he has a few gears to go to, could probably change up his gameplay a little bit as well. It is a best of 5. A lot can happen between now and the close of this one. Good challenge from Rook. Should get the boost. I thought he was going to go for the ball. Might have actually been the better option in the end. Now he has to defend a pretty dangerous looking Flikza attack. Goes for the musty. Fakes the musty and just goes straight in underneath.
Beautiful attack there from Flikza. He has really brought this one back. It feels weird saying that because he had the lead a couple of times, I think, in this one. But great play from him there. He's had to pull this one back, but it again feels like very back and forth. And at the moment, he's going to need to keep that momentum because he needs another goal in 30 seconds. Grimsy, you were asking who we're going for. I had Flikza at the start of this, and I am going to keep with it. But I did say that if Rook can keep up his play style for the entirety of this series, I reckon he might take it. But
double jump off over the top.
Somewhat what I'm talking about right there. Not to take away from Flikza's excellent play, but it's maybe not the challenge you wanted. But against Nob, we did see that Rook, when he popped off, he was absolutely excellent, and he maybe just had a couple of lapses. But if we can get them together, Rizzo, I think he's a good shot for taking the series.
I think Flikza just wants this ball to land. He's giving it straight to Rook, though. Rook's got one chance. Flikza challenges, and he keeps it out. He's trying to obstruct him again. He's got no boost. Both players have no boost. Now it's dangerous for Rook. If he gives this to Flikza, Flikza just goes, yeah, we'll just land it. Thank you very much. We'll go to overtime and reset.
I was getting nervous for him then, Rizzo. That was awkward.
Yeah, it was one of those ones. You don't know whether just to drop it or not. In the end, they just decided to drop it. Rook, well, that's a flick over the top of Flikza, and that is going to be a goal. You feel like he deserved the game, Neon. He held all the cards for a long period of that contest. Flikza struck late a couple of times, but Yeah, Rook manages to take the chocolates in. 8:30. Yeah, that'll probably be too late, bro, because my kids go to bed between 8:30 and 9.
Fresh meat.
Yeah, it kind of leaves us in a weird lingo period between this match and the next one as well. Be right back. I'm being yelled at. Yeah, roger that. I know those feels.
All right, he's won the game and immediately has to leave. It's the inverse rage quit. That would have looked a lot different had he have lost that game in OT after being in the lead and then saying he had to run off for a second. Everyone would have been saying, like, okay, sure.
Yeah, give the controller to the younger brother. We've seen that before. Mersby, the Tristan game is supposed to be on tonight, yeah, but we're hearing that J. Cool might not be available till 8:30. That is going to be probably too late, unfortunately, yes. I know he did reach out to me and asked for 8. I think 8 would have been reasonable, because this one will probably get close to that anyway, unless it's a sweep. So, just Rook fans shouting on the street. Yeah, absolutely. There you go. Big Rook fans. Yeah, he's making a name for himself here, isn't he? Like you said earlier in the piece, Neon, he's becoming a popular figure. We've got Flikza with a name change. I see that in the spectator list right now. Flikza. He's calling himself the Demon.
You know, I don't know if I've seen a name change mid-game before. This is a new strat. Usually people change the car, but all right. He's gone from the legend to demon. He's going to be the devil of Rook maybe in this one. He needs to in order to turn this around. He's got a 1-game lead at the moment, but it's look, he was always kind of, after he got his 2-goal lead at the beginning, it felt like he was always on the back foot. So, and he's on the back foot once again, Rizza.
Jeez, I tell you what, he's up against a guy called Flikza, but he has flicked nearly all of his goals. If not all of his goals have been flicks from memory. His flicking game is strong. Flicks and fakes. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
he's
very
flicking
true.
it or he's pretending to flick it.
Rook?
Honestly, they should swap names.
What rank is Rook? Rook came into this when I picked him for the tournament to replace Stem. He was a high champ 2 in ones. He's got the GC2 tag in the Discord. I think that's based off of his 2's rank. It was Zeller that brought him into the server. Wolftick, Zeller, and that clan do know him pretty well, as far as I understand. Very nice guy from what we've all seen so far, and I think Champ 2 does not do him justice whatsoever. Flikza gets a cheeky little touch over the top here. It's Rook up once again. He's going to take the corner boost. Flikza looking to do some damage on his rear end, but can't quite catch up. Rook takes control. Another flick available here. Flikza's really going to try and work this one out. It's not the best setup there from Rook. Couldn't quite get behind it. Couldn't get any elevation on the flick, and Flikza swats it away easily. Flikza now retreating for boost. He's going to have to defend another aggressive flicking play, and there it is in the back of the net. Neon.
Sheesh, this man with his flicks. I see why Flikza didn't commit to the name Flikza, because he was going to get outclassed with that one.
Binker
the
and
demon
Yeet.
flies by.
Binker and Yeet. Sorry, thank you for the follows. Sorry, Neil.
No, you're fine. I can't see those ones in chat, but get those follows in. This man deserves it. Rizza brings the content, and Flikza is securing the goal. So on that, do it.
There's a bump
I see
coming.
Zealous.
There's a bump coming, surely.
Oh,
yes, there is. There it is, Neon. You love to see it. Gee, it was the slowest setup. God, I've never seen someone play the game and want to slow it down as much as Flikza does, but you could see exactly what he wanted. Rook knew exactly what he was going to do, and there was nothing he could do about it. Outstanding execution from Flikza. Gets the slow play he was after and gets the kickoff advantage as well. Gets the boost, flicks it over the top. Rook does well, double jumps into position, tips it off the crossbar. Flikza's going to be on the play still, though. Will he take to the air? No, he doesn't. He cuts around it. He's trying to bait Rook into that corner boost. Rook didn't go for it in the end. Bit of a pre-jump there from Rook. Flikza tries to get over the top, but Rook manages to get something on it and affects the play. Rook still on 0 boost. He's going to go for the corner, and they will stare at each other down that side of the field. Flikza looking for a reset. The ball's way too low. Rook's challenge is straight on target. That's going to be a goal. Rook's going to get there first.
Oh no. I feel for him here. You know, since we made the since we've been talking about the Flikza and the flicks comments, it feels like Flikza started going for these flicks, but Rook's having none of it. It's just not working out for him, and Rook can just sit there, defend it, and apparently walk down and score.
Rook playing very defensive while up on. Yes, he is.
Not like this.
He's found plenty of these goals through the counter-attack
Not like this.
avenue. We've seen it a few times. He's turned what is defense into attack and capitalizing nearly every time. Flikza finds the bottom corner, though. Strikes back and keeps within arm's reach. And it's important that he does, because you don't want to go down 2 games to 0 and because he will be on triple match point. Flikza needs to hang in. You feel like he needs to take game number 2 here. How many times can you say flick in one sentence? Well, what are we supposed to do? They've not set us up for success here whatsoever.
Maybe we should just commit to his name, Demon, but I'm scared he's going to change it next game, and it's just going to look like it's someone else again.
No, it's still the legend. We'll still stick to that. I hope he wasn't listening to the stream and got offended by my comments on his name. That's why we made the change. I assume it's because of the result. I remember watching Johnny Boy's stream, and he had KV1 on where he called himself the final boss. He quickly changed it after going 2-0 down in the series that he was playing. Flikza needs some good backwall defense here. Does well, smashes the ball away, but Rook is going to catch up to it first. Still can't really decide which boost to take. You can see him making up his mind there as he flicked left and right. Oh, the counterattack's on, but he's going to miss out. Ends up taking him out, does Flikza, as that ball goes wide. And he survives another dangerous counterattack from Rook. The long-range shot while Flikza overcommits into attack this time. Doesn't cost him. There's that power slide landing into Flick. Flikza can't quite get around this one as well. It's a lower scoring game than we've seen so far. That's a nice little bump as well. Is that open? It is. He gets the little bump and sends Rook out of the way. It's the simple things that are sometimes the most effective. Flikza does it well.
It's the exact sort of thing he's been missing from his game. I think, to be honest, both of these games so far, he's going for a lot of fancy little plays, and they're very cool. They're great when they work. They look good, but sometimes you just need to hit the person out of there. And he's done a really good job at doing that there. Rook has been playing a very smart game, and so sometimes just doing the thing that takes him out of possession and position is quite a useful thing. He's gone for another flick here, but Rook is not. He doesn't seem to be falling for these flicks very often. He's gone for a big fake out, and it's not to work. Rook is solid on his backline here, but Demon still has all of this boost. I'm saying Demon because I can't commit to the Flikza Legend Demon combo anymore. Rook is very, very awkward, but neither player can seem to get good possession. It's a big 50. It's not in the net, Rizza.
He tried to push it through him. He pretty much did. It just ended up squirting out wide into the corner. Flikza looking to slow this down as much as he can. He gets Rook to bait, but to that boost, and he goes and he challenges early. Flikza. He had that all worked out. He took that ball out that way. He knew Rook would go for that boost. He cut it, controlled it, flicked it, scored it, and he's in the lead. And we did say he needs to take game number 2 here. He has now put himself into a position to do so.
A minute left last game. I can't remember who was in the lead, but I have a feeling that it wasn't Rook last game, and so this could be a complete turnaround. I reckon Rook came back in the last one. I'd be a bit nervous if I were Flikza that could happen again, as Flikza challenges immediately and walks it down to equalize. 50 seconds left on the clock. This could go either way. I cannot call this, Rizza.
Yeah, another really dangerous play from Flikza. He just drives straight at his opponent once again, slows it down, goes for mech, but it's just that little bit off at the moment. Rook shuts that down easily. There's no threat there. It's an easy counter attack for him, and he's equalized as a result. He's chased him down hard. His Flikza doesn't get him. He's going to have to defend a flick. We haven't seen one for a while. That's low. He's gone high, Flikza. Rook has a chance now to turn this 1-goal deficit into a 1-goal lead in no time. Gets around it. No, it's off the post and out. I thought he accelerated that a little bit too hard. He certainly did.
Oh, he's gone immediately for the demo. If he can turn quickly on this, he's got another open goal. He's... for a second, as soon as he went for the spinny thing, I thought, oh no, he's done it again. But it's not to be. He's managed to take the lead.
I was surprised we saw no movement. No movement from Flikza there. I thought he would at least get rid of the ball just in case he did get demoed. He just sat there. Maybe he thought that Rook was going to jump challenge him, so he sat grounded, expecting Rook to go flying over the top. Even if he took the ball, it wouldn't have mattered. He didn't. Rook called his bluff and took him out at ground level. Turtle, Cry, sorry, you can... I do have the turtle on my head, as requested. I know you can't see it, but it is there. I will switch over in the interim. No, this is really dangerous for Flikza. Rook, it's off the post. It's going to be awkward to score. He does well, slows it down. He's going to win game number 2. Flikza was in a good position there to take it, but Rook has other ideas. He's scored 3 goals in a hurry, and he is leading when it matters the most with only 3 seconds left at the end of game number 2. He will take it, make no mistake. He goes into game number 3 with a 2-goal lead, and Flikza will have to survive double match point. There is enormous neon and me with the turtle on my head, Seacra. I'm a man of my word. What do we need to see from
Look,
Flikza?
this is a rough one. to me, this has felt like a game that's being decided. The series is being decided by who can defend better. It's Flikza keeps on taking the lead. He's got the lead with a minute to go in each game, and then he scores with 50 seconds left or something. And a lot of the time, it's him overcommitting, or he's being done by a quick challenge from Rook, and Rook can just walk it in. Whereas Rook, every time he takes the lead, he's sitting back. He's playing passive. He's trying to force an overcommit. And I think that's the main difference with both of these players, and what's, in my opinion, causing Flikza to not have it. He's changed his name. We have the Flikza this time.
He's
you know
back.
what? I think this is it. He's setting himself up for the reverse sweep with that name. He cannot go wrong.
He's in the DB5. He's in the DB5, Neon. I'm not sure what I make of that. I like the name change back to Flikza. I respect that, but the DB5 I have not seen since release.
It balances out. Maybe. Who knows? He's going to get both the worst and best of it in this game, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to win it for him. It's I don't know. For me personally, in those cars, I just can't do it, Rizzo. Can you?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. He must like it. I mean, he's just come from the Fennec, I think he was, or the Octane, one of the two. I don't think he was in any long-bodied car. I'm not even sure what hitbox that is. That's a great shot from Flikza. That's the first time we've really seen him take to the air. Yeah, he looks comfortable, doesn't he? He looks comfortable. Turning himself into the underdog by giving himself a car that nobody ever uses in the game. Opens up the scoring. My Steam overwrite for his name has finally kicked in as well. So he finally changed his name, and then Steam decided to change it for me. Regardless, he is now just Flikza without the A's. Puts that one into the corner.
That happened eventually.
I wonder if we'll see a game. Sorry, I wonder if
anyone
we'll
else didn't see it. Oh, sorry.
I wonder if we'll see a game style change for him. We were talking about it in the interim there, what he needs to do to work on this deficit against Rook. I think his direct line mechanical challenges in front of the net there, straight into Rook, have cost him so many goals in this contest. He's taken positions where he has the power and given it straight to Rook to score open nets down the field. Doesn't matter how far away from your net you are. If the player can hit the ball faster than you can drive, it's going to be a goal. He needs to be very careful because Rook has been lethal. He has not missed out on many opportunities that he's had, even the ones that he has shot wide. He's been the first to the ball and been able to chase them down. Flikza's going to get the boost there as well. That's really well done. Gets ball control, gets the boost, going to take it wide. Scored a goal with an aerial first up in this game. It was the only one we've seen so far. Takes to the ceiling. He's got the reset available. Got another reset available. Shoots it. Bang! Flikza, there he is. He's peaking. It's all in the DB5. He's drawn energy from the James Bond theme and fires the ball into the left-hand side of the goal. There's nothing that Rook can say about that.
What is this car called again? Because I need it after that goal.
I think it's a DB5. I think it's only available when they decide to make it available. I could be wrong.
Oh, apparently you can peek in it. What's the Fennec? Apparently not a car you can peek in, but this is. If for anyone that missed it earlier, after maybe the first or second goal, Rook asked what the car is and said it was unreadable. And clearly that's happening. And another air dribble bump comes out, and Flikza makes this 4-0. What is happening, Rizza?
I honestly don't know. This is a complete transformation. He looks so confident. How can you come into this contest, this game number 3, given the circumstance, so confident? I don't understand. Regardless, here he is. He's turned up. Game number 3, 4-0 in favour of Flikza, and Rook has had no answers for anything that Flikza has thrown at him so far. That's a good flick. That's a goal.
That was perfection, Rizza. I think if that was going anywhere else, I reckon it was saved. But he's hit the post to go in. Oh, I want to see this. Oh, yeah, it was close on the save, but another brilliant flick from Rook. He seems to have that flick down. It's always that similar one, but he can get a lot of power and placement off it, and it's quite the threat. He's going to need more of those if he's going to get back into this, as Flikza looks to take possession again. He's gone for a lot of mechanical plays in this, but apparently with this car, that's what works. Rook has Oh my goodness.
I'll tell you what, Flikza's moving fast now. He has been playing a really slow game all series long so far. There's that mech I was talking about where he just straight lines it straight into Rook. It's going to probably cost him again here. Rook's got a flick available. Flikza just turns and challenges, not having any of it. But Flikza looks to be moving a lot quicker than we have seen him throughout this contest. He does need to change it up. It hasn't been working so far. This has worked to this point. Rook is going to score his second one though. Good challenge absorption from Rook there. The new meta Grimsy on the car. Yes, sir. It's the underdog buff. Yeah, I agree with you there. There's nothing like being an underdog to give you some kind of wind in the sails against a greater opposition. I'm not saying that he is. Rook looks more than capable here. He could be the Zeller of Full Tilt 2 the way he's going.
He definitely set himself up for me. I think he would have won a lot of fans after beating Nob, because Nob was already a fan favorite. Flikza goes for the mechanical play again, nearly had the dunk on top of it. I think he was looking for one more reset and he didn't quite have it. If Rook can turn this around, he might have another goal here. Flikza is in position to save it, does have it covered, but he didn't manage to get the boost. So he's going to have to pull actually one of these flicks off, and we've not seen it. Apparently,
that looked like one of my flicks, that one.
The fake out flick into bump apparently is a better play anyway, so don't listen to me.
Jeez, he's just not going away at the moment, is he? He just wants a piece of every ball. Just wants a piece of everything at the moment as Flikza. He ends up giving it back to Rook. Rook's taken to the air. We haven't seen this series. It looks like a good setup, though. He gets a good first touch, and that's a goal.
Did he intend this fake out, Rizzo?
I don't think it mattered. I don't think Flikza was getting it regardless. Even if he did get an extra touch, Flikza was not in position to get it any deeper than he already was. Well done by Rook. He's found 3 goals. Flikza scored 4 early, and Rook has been clawing his way back ever since. It's been an uphill battle, but he's found 3 of the 4 he needs. He's given that one away. He hasn't defended his net at all. He's just at the mercy of Flikza on that play. Flikza turns, Flikza shoots, and Flikza gets his 5th. It's been 2.5 minutes at least between goals. I think he had all 4 of those in the first minute before that point.
Yeah, it was like that. It's been a bizarre game, this one. Really, really well played. I'm super happy with what we've seen from Flikza in this. He's just pumped up his aggression. It's like nothing else. But that might cost him in this. It's going to hit the post, and he might breathe a sigh of relief in this. Flikza is... Oh, he's not gone for it. He's baited me in, because every single time he's gone for the challenge there, and I think Rook expected the same too. That could end up with it as a 50.
No way.
Not to be.
No
It's going to go down the other end. Rizzo, that hurts.
Oh, man. You couldn't ask for a better 50, better recovery, worse recovery for your opposition than what Rook got. The ball came out straight out of the net. He recovered well. Flikza ended up sort of backwards and half upside down on the coping at the very back of the net. And he does claw it back to 1 goal again. Both players fake the kickoff. We saw that last night, and then there's my flick again. Drawing that one out of my book once again. I recommend closing that book. He's going to have to get back here. Rook should be the first one here. No, he's not. Flikza just waits for him. Doesn't arrive. Takes it. Yeah, this is super dangerous. I don't know what he's got planned here. Rook dives in, sees the weakness, but can't quite find an effective touch. Flikza does just enough to get a touch on the way down to keep it away. I don't think Flikza's got a single boost to his name. He's now got 1 pad. He's now got 2 pads. He flicks the ball straight into Rook. Once again, it's that direct line challenge. It doesn't work. And he'll be forced to defend once again. Rook gets the mid boost. Avoids the demo. Dangerous position for Flikza. Poor first touch from Rook, and Flikza walks it down the field. He's in the corner, though. What's he got? Will we see another over-aggressive challenge here from Flikza in slow motion? It's very slow attack. Well done by Rook to keep that out. He's got 16 seconds. This is really tough. Flikza takes a wild pre-jump at it.
Oh, mate. You know, I called it out last game, and it's happening again. In the first game, with a minute to go, I think he was up. Second game, minute to go, he was up. This game, a minute to go, he was up. I don't want to say it, but I'm getting a bit nervous for him here, Rizzo.
Yeah, so am I. That's a really good challenge, though. He's not going to get around. A good bump from Rook keeps him out of it as well. He's going to have to face 1 more kickoff. 1 goal to Rook here, and this series is over in the blink of an eye. 3 matches have come and gone. Flikza needs to be the next one to score, or he will be sent home from the tournament. Gets a good 50 there, sends it wide. Rook will take his corner boost away. Flikza waits down. Good touch coming in from Rook. Flikza in a really horrible position. Gets the long body on it. And Rook's not own goal. Oh my goodness me. Flikza turns, shoots, goal. He's back in it, Neon.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know what was going on there. I just had one of those moments where I was like, okay, these players are better than me because I don't understand any of this. But apparently it's worked out in Flikza's favor, so assume he knew what was going on.
I don't think
we have another game.
Took a beat at all while I saw Rook take that ball towards his own net. I thought he'd own goal. He kept it out off the post, and then I thought he'd done enough to get it away from Flikza, who was waiting for it on the other side of the field. Cuts it around, shoots it past the lunging Rook. And now things look a little bit different. Flikza has his way at long last. It is 2-1, the reverse sweep on the cards, and all of a sudden it is Rook that may be feeling the nerves a little bit, Neon.
Yeah, I think that's one of those ones where the doubt might just start to creep in. I'm interested to see what we see from Flikza. There is no car change, no name change. He got a win on it. He's found his jam. I wonder if Rook has found the reads on the unusual car yet. He goes for an early challenge, and he's seemingly... Oh, no, he has not won possession. Ignore me. He is in a very awkward position here. If Flikza can get this over the top, and that's just going to be straight in the net. I was baited a little bit by Rook because he looked so confident there, but I don't think he should have been that confident in the corner as Flikza takes the lead in this one.
I feel like that's one of the easiest goals Flikza's scored. I was going to touch on this as well. Flikza, he had to manufacture so many of those goals, didn't he? So much mech on show early in game number 3 there to get his name on the scoreboard. Rook seems to score so many counter-attack goals. They seem to come so much easier. Obviously, not an easy game. You're playing against a very difficult opponent, but they just look easier. Flikza has to work so hard. That one there coming quite easily for him as he counter-attacks from his corner for once. I'm just worried about the sustainability of the game style from Flikza still. Only just got over the line there in game number 3. Here he goes. He's going for mech once again. No reset available at the moment. Just going for the top of the net. He's going to get it.
Apparently mech pays off, Rizzo. I think he's gone for it at the beginning of last game. He got an early lead in that last one, and I think he's decided, you know what, I'm going to burn all of my energy immediately and see if this guy can claw it back.
Yeah, you see Rook just jumped a little bit too early for that ball. He should have held on for a little bit longer, see exactly what Flikza's got in mind. He had to keep that top of the net defended, which he didn't do in the end. He came off the wall, which opened that gap. Flikza just took it straight in. He's found his second. It looks very similar to game number 3, this one early. Rook takes the ball in the midfield. He's only got 2 pads worth to work with. Flikza's got a whole tank. He gets this one. He's going to take the corner as well. The ball's not in a scoreable position just yet. He's got the reset here. This should be a goal. It is. Flikza. Outstanding control. Gets right underneath it. He gets the reset, and he was always going to score. As soon as Rook wasn't involved in the play, Flikza was always going to score. He's found his third.
You just said that the ball's not in a scoreable position, and immediately he goes and does that. I was thinking the same. Like, no shot. What are you doing on his backboard, jumping off like that? But that's where you see the class of someone like Flikza, and you see why he is in the position on this bracket that he is, because he can pull off those sort of mechanics. He's really opted for this mechanical, often aggressive playstyle, and it's seemingly working. So, you know, we're questioning the sustainability, and I still am a little bit, but maybe it works. I thought Rook could have just gone straight with that, but it wasn't to be. Flikza takes the ball, looks to set up another mechanical play, but instead he might just have a shot. Rook has shut it down. Maybe he goes for his own mechanical play, or maybe it's not to be on this occasion. Rizzo, what are you expecting? Are you seeing another comeback on the cards for Rook in this?
I like what we're seeing from Flikza. I think Flikza's changed up his game style here. You can see he's challenging early. Oh, there you go. He's left his net way open for that one. It's a flip reset goal technically, but it's not executed as you would expect to get it past Flikza there. It's not the I don't even know if he's really used it there, but Flikza just has left his net wide open there, and Rook a chance to claw his way back. I think Flikza's playing really well. I think he's playing really smart Rocket League here. He's gone away from that ground mech that we saw. He looks far more comfortable in the air here, and Rook looks far less comfortable defending it as well. I think this is really a recipe for success for him. I'm not sure about the 50 hitbox. I saw him take a 50 on the goal line, on Rook's goal line earlier, and Flikza's car just took straight off into the air. It's those James Bond spring-loaded axles that he's got to sent him straight to the ceiling. I think he's missed this one as well. It's a race for that corner boost. He's going to get it. Rook's on 0. He's kept Flikza out of the net for the time being, but still in a really horrible position, and it is a goal regardless.
It is. That was a weird sequence of play. Both players are brilliant, so ignore me here, but an open net miss and then an own goal is a rough sequence for both, and I think nerves can settle in. It'll be a lot better for Flikza because he's still got a goal out of it. He can just laugh it off. But for Rook, this is going to be a rough instance to be in, because he was well and truly in prime position to go and take this. You know, he was a goal away from winning the entire series in a sweep. And now he's 4-1 down in this game, and they might be going to a game 3 if he doesn't claw it back. He's listening to me, and he says, no, I'm pulling back.
Yeah, really wide berth on the shadow here. Flikza landed off that speed flip and just sent himself to the right. He was never going to get back to it after that. Rook finds a second. Flikza deserves a sponsorship from Aston Martin if this comes through. Yes, sir. Indeed. I don't think anyone was considering using this car until they saw this match. Oh, he's going to get another one here, Rook. Flikza's just gone too deep on the challenge. There's no way he's missing out there. Flikza, no boost in the corner, no challenge. Just gives the ball to Rook. And that is just too easy. That's what we saw a lot in those first two games, Neon. That's what Flikza has gone away from. He's been playing a lot smarter than that. He'd be disappointed with that mistake. Still holding on to a slender lead here. Nothing coming easy for him. Of course, it was a nail-biter there at the end of game number 3 as well. You feel like game number 4 won't be any different. Oh, good air dribble again!
Woo! Love to see that from Flikza. He's still got plenty of time on the clock, but at this point in a lot of the other games, he kind of stopped with his mechanical play, or the last game rather. He stopped with his mechanical play and he was playing, I'm going to say, the more grounded approach, and it was getting him by just enough, but he seems to be keeping it going, and as you said, it was kind of working for him, so why stop?
He looks good in the air though, doesn't he? He doesn't make many mistakes up there. He scored plenty of goals, go on the aerial route over the course of the last couple of games. Rook's got a really good challenge there, though. That'll be a goal. Challenge game goes in favour of Rook for sure. The flick game, you would almost say, is gone in favour of Rook. But the aerial game is certainly in favour of Flikza. It's an interesting contest so far. I'd love to see it go into game number 5 here, Neon. But if Rook gets his way, he will do what he's done in every game prior, and that is dominate the last minute or so. Look out for that as Flikza has a boost, takes the ball back to his own back corner. Rook can't really push for this. Flikza, nice little controlling touch down the wall. Waiting for Rook to commit, doesn't commit, gets a good challenge, sends the ball wide. Flikza looking for a demo, misses out. That corner boost will spawn for him again. He's just done a big circle and collected that one twice. Flikza in an awkward position here. Rook doesn't go. Flikza with an early challenge. Doesn't look for the bump. I thought he might have chased that one down with the bump. Doesn't. Would have been a big commit to do so. Flikza threatening the power slide cut here. Gets a little pop, but Rook up to the challenge. Flikza racing to that corner boost. He's not going to get it. He took a couple of pads on the way. Gets over the top of Rook. Rook with a cheeky little touch on Flikza there. Not sure it affected him. There, Flikza's still on the ball. I don't think he's got any boost available. Rook has plenty. Sends it wide. Flixa's going to take his corner. Pinches it out, does Flikza. This is really dangerous now. He takes it across the field. Rook is going to take the mid. He's going to get the ball, and it's going to be in his forward half. Flikza challenges early, gets it over the top. He still holds on to a narrow 1-goal lead. He's been eliminated from the field. Rook will get the final play here. 20 seconds remaining. Boost available. Flikza in his own back half. Rook, one chance to score. Flicks early. Flikza jumps, saves it. Corner boost secured by Rook. Flikza challenge. The challenge game goes in favour of Rook once again. Can Flikza get back? Yes, he can. Rook shoots. Rook shoots again. Flikza is there. Rook hangs around, but the ball has been grounded, and Flikza will take us to game number 5.
Wow, this is a spicy matchup, Rizza. We are going all the way. This is crazy. I think, I tell you what, last game, I did not think that was happening. It felt like...
I did not think Flikza was going to hold on there, Neil. I thought he was going to give it away so many times there. I thought he'd given the ball to Rook. I thought Rook was in a scoreable position, but Flikza just hung around. He was just enough of a pest to keep Rook out of the net. And we are going to game number 5. Will it be a reverse sweep for Flikza, or will Rook finally strike again and take game number 5 and find his 3rd? What is your money on, chat? Who's going to win this series? This is a tight one.
I'm not sure if you can see this name change, but I have to throw this out. He's changed his name to Surely Not a Reverse Sweep. He's also said in chat, good luck, have fun, no pressure. That is full tilt right there. Welcome to the tournament. This is what it's all about, Rizza.
You love to see it, honestly. I don't think he needed to. I don't think there's a moment there where Rook was not aware of the situation that he's in. Regardless, you love to see it. Flikza into the top of the net. Rook's got no boost. He's not going to get up to it, and Flikza scores first. And it has been the Flikza show for the last couple of games.
Every single time that Flikza scores now, that name popping up on your screen, that's going to be like slightly more tilting. As the pressure builds, the reverse sweep possibility is there. Rook has played so well, and this would be such a brutal feeling for him, but he's going to have to compose himself here, because this this is it. This is what it comes down to. He's going for the bounce dribble, looks for the fake in the end. He's only got 10 boosts to his name, but he's gonna. Last game, I noticed he was starting to go for these boost steals. That is a brilliant touch. Not got his musty finish, but he's equalized us either way, Rizza.
Yes, he has. Flikza looking to challenge that one really early. He just didn't close the gap there. He couldn't make that challenge when he didn't close the gap. Rook just pops it over the top as easy as you like. There is the equalizer. Flikza obviously changed his own name to put some nerves into Rook, but I'm certain that he'll be nervous as well. Nobody likes to see. It's almost worse than getting reverse swept. He's making it happen all the way from being in a position to get swept to come all this way to game number 5 and then losing at the death. He will not want that to happen. His own gold. Rook just bullying his way through.
I don't know if he could have even got through on this one. It was just another flick to beat Flikza. Rook has had that all game, and so even if he goes out, he's going to have that to his name, and I got to respect it. I'm not sure if this is something he came in with the intent or if it's just his game style, but he has hard committed to those flicks, and it has worked.
What are we going to see from Flikza? How will he respond? It's been a long time since he's actually been down in a match. He's going to score here. No, he's not. He's missed. He's going to have to go for the read. Oh, no, Flikza! Not like this.
No. Oh, no. Oh, he said no pressure at the start of the game, and I think he'll be feeling that more himself right now.
Well, we just got a little bit more insight into that car. The bottom of the DB5 does not exist, apparently, as he just goes flying over the top. All he needed was the wheels to touch it, just to get it going that direction. He would have been fine. He goes straight over the top. No effect whatsoever on the ball, and Rook says, thank you very much.
Fresh meat.
Is it another? Oh, he's gone for so many air dribble bumps. I thought this was another one once again, but surely he's brought us back to 3-2. Every moment at the moment, there's a phrase, but these players are getting in very good positions, doing brilliantly, and then the moment they have the open net, I'm a little bit nervous for them because both players have missed them, and the more nerves you've got, the more chance you've got of missing it altogether, and it's such a tilting thing because the mental is so important at these stages.
Jord RL, thanks for the follow, mate. Welcome to the stream. Big Rook fan. Would love to see it. Oh, he's done well there. Taking Flikza out. Flikza was in a really good position there. Well done by Rook. Gives himself the ball in his defense. Flikza challenges. Rook sees it coming. Flicks it over the top, and he's scored his 4th. He has been so clean transitioning from his end of the ground down to the other.
Just so aware of his opponent. Every single time. Like, he manages to flick it over Flikza like it's nothing.
Can't believe you're missing the Rook series. It's been good. He actually won the first 2 games. You can probably get a little bit about the history of the match so far from Flikza's name. Giving him a little bit of cheek about the potential of a reverse sweep here, but Rook is not having any of it. Rook took the first couple of games. He lost game number 3 in overtime. Flikza, oh, that's down and out. He doesn't have the boost for this, Flikza. Doesn't have the boost, and he's committed now, and that's going to be a goal to Rook. Surely he's going to have his 5th.
As soon as you said surely, my heart sank for a sec. Every single time it's been a surely this game, it's is it though? And Rook, I thought looked a bit nervous, but he is cool as anything, puts it in for his 5th. He is 5-2 up. He's got, there's plenty of time on the clock though, so it's easy to get overconfident in these moments. Do you reckon we can see that same consistent defensive approach that he's had in the earlier games, Rizza?
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know what Flikza needs to do here. Oh, that's a good start. That's just going to go in.
Turns out that's exactly what he needs to do.
We haven't seen Flikza in the air this game. That's another weapon that he's got up his sleeve. That was really the cornerstone of his comeback, wasn't it? He was just able to score everything as soon as it came off the ground. It was all Rook on the ground. It was all Flikza in the air. Rocket League on 360. Hey, Zed, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. Another Rook fan, perhaps? Question mark? Rook in his own defensive half once again. This is where he's been the strongest. Fighting from his own defensive half is where he has looked the scariest. I don't know whether that's due to his own attacking prowess from that position or whether it's due to Flikza's overcommits. Flikza with another touch over the top, but Rook this time gets up and keeps it out of harm's way. Catch from the air. Rook does not want to commit to the aerial. I'm scouting the competition. Yeah, roger that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I like what I'm seeing there from Rook. He's just holding possession, trying to make this awkward and annoying for Flikza. It's it's kind of similar to his smart play that we saw in the early games that got him the lead, where it's just he's already got a lead. Just hold it. Just like there's no need to go and do something fancy. You don't need to go and clip on the guy. Just don't give him the ball. And Flikza is looking a little bit frustrated to me. He's having to waste a lot of boost on saves like that. He's rushing in for a challenge, and if Rook can put this in, he cannot ignore me. I am sorry, Rook. I definitely cursed you.
Yeah,
anyway.
I thought Flikza had overcommitted there as well. You saw him dive in. He managed to get back and get a nice little bump. Oh, it should be a goal. No, he hasn't landed well, Flikza. Well, Rook's doing well, isn't he? He's held on to this lead for quite a while now. Flikza, like you said, you nailed it. He is looking really frustrated. Just looking for some opening here. Rook has not given him a sniff of the ball. That's a goal. Rook is overcommitted. He's taken the corner boost away from Flikza, and Flikza's turned ahead of him and just flicked it straight over the top.
He's been passive for about a minute, and then all of a sudden he's like, you know what? I'm going the other way entirely. And I think it was a really bad decision, but he's still got a goal because he worked very hard in the start of this game. So who knows how this pans out. Rook's got an opening here. What's he going to do? I would be interested to see if he goes for a commit to try and score again, or if he plays it a bit safe. He's gone for the flick. He's got the recovery. He's still got boost, but tell you what, if I'm Rook right now, I am well and truly feeling this pressure. Flikza is going to have to bring something back. I'd like to see another one of these aerial plays that we've seen so much, Rizza.
Yeah, I like what we saw from Rook there. He has been catching Flikza out on the challenges on those flicks, but he flicked it early. He knew that if he took his time there and got too close to the goal, he'd overcommit. What a save! What a goal! Oh, Flikza's found it regardless. What a save from Rook. And what a fortunate finish from Flikza. It was a great setup to begin with. He somehow found the back of the net off what was a miracle save from Rook. We're all square, 11 seconds remaining, 5 apiece. Game 5, reverse sweep on offer. Rook gets the kickoff win. He's going to take it wide. He's going to get the boost. Flikza, not letting him have it. He takes it away. Are we going to overtime, or is Flikza going to score? He's going to chase it down. Rook sends it high. He's got no boost. Flikza will get it. He'll send it up. He'll catch it off the ball as well.
No.
One touch, 2 touches available. Is it on target? It's not. Rook's there. The corner available. The ball's up. Rook might have got it. Rook's going to land it. And we're going to OT.
Woo! I am stressed. I can only imagine how these players are feeling. They get us underway. Please, not a kickoff goal. I want to see this go properly.
Rook in defense against another aerial attack. He does well. The corner boost. He misses out. Flikza doesn't get the demo. I thought he might have.
He's beginning to believe.
All the boost available on the field. Rook, one pad to work with. Flikza takes the ball. Will take the boost. Ball in a defensive position. He's got all the boost. The net's open. Rook has to get back. Flikza has used all of his boost recovering. Oh, he gets it. Flikza, goal!
Not like this.
Reverse sweep complete. Game over.
Not like this.
Rook has been defeated at the very end. The Aston Martin, as Flikza says, proves pivotal. And
Come on,
Rook,
get him the sponsorship, Rizza.
it is heartbreak for Rook. And what a strong performance from Flikza. Very difficult to come back in those conditions. Rook looked so good. He had so many questions to ask of Flikza that he had no answers for, but Flikza changed it up. He changed up plenty. His name, his car, his style, and he took the final 3 games away from Rook, and it will be Flikza who advances to face Fantasy in the Gatekeeper stage.